Hey y'all, it's Taylor, and in today's video we're going to be talking about my top tips for soothing Vata on a raw food diet. First things first, you want to click the link in the description. You can get a free ebook all about raw food Ayurveda with information and recipes. So I highly recommend that if you're looking to incorporate Ayurveda into your raw food diet to make it more sustainable and help you lose weight, maintain a healthy weight, and get the results you're looking for in your healthy lifestyle. Now Vata, if you've made it this far into a raw food diet, congratulations. As you may know, Ayurveda is not very pro raw food diet if you are predominant in Vata dosha. Now, I'm here to tell you that Vata can succeed on a raw food diet, but there are some changes and adjustments you may need to make it more sustainable for you. First and foremost, store as much of your produce as you can on the counter, outside of the fridge, in the pantry. Ice cold produce from the fridge and definitely from the freezer is not going to serve you because it's too cold, and when you're introducing really cold food into your body, that's going to mess up everything. That's going to affect your metabolism, your sensitivity to cold, not be helpful for your digestive fire and helping you warm up and balance your cooling, airy, etheric nature. Number 2, include as many hot drinks, hot bevies, warm soups, herbal teas, things like that as you can into your diet. I have an entire section in my book, Raw Food Ayurveda Volume 1, with lots of different hot bevies, I call them. And they are very sweet, they're soothing, and they will be warm in temperature or hot depending on how hot you heat your water. And those are really, really helpful for helping you stay warm and balance your cooling quality. Soups are an amazing addition too. I have recipes for those in my book, Raw Food Ayurveda Volume 2. There are many different things you can do to make delicious, tasty raw soups. I have recipes on this channel for free as well if you need some inspiration for raw vegan soups. The possibilities are endless, and this is a really cozy, nourishing way to end your day with a warm, living food soup that will just warm you up and comfort you and help pacify Vata. Tip number 3, include healthy fats. Vata is a very fortunate and blessed dosha because you in all likelihood are going to tolerate more healthy fats from coconuts, avocados, nuts, seeds, olives. All of those healthy fats are going to work for you better than for pitta and definitely better than for kapha. Experiment with your healthy fat percentage, number of calories that you are consuming from fats. You may be able to tolerate a higher percentage than pitta and kapha. And this percentage, usually ideal for most people, is around 10 to 12%, 8 to 12%. For Vata, it may be more like 20 to 25%. And you want to use Chronometer to track your fat percentage to just check in and see where you're at and if you'd like to increase or decrease and how you feel accordingly. If Vata is aggravated, then I would encourage you to increase your fat percentage and see if you feel more grounded and more balanced with a little bit more fat in your diet. Number 4 is salt. Vata is so lucky because you can eat more salt, you can eat more fat, and those two together are just delicious. So salty and sour tastes, especially things like salted, fermented sauerkraut and kimchi, are going to be really delicious for you and balancing for Vata because Vata tolerates salty and sour tastes. The salt will help you retain more water and balance your naturally dry quality. So try salting your food, try using coconut aminos, miso made with chickpeas because you don't want any soy. Experiment with a little bit of fresh sea salt and see how you respond. Again, if Vata is out of balance, then try adding some salt to your food and see how you respond. You can also get salty taste with things like celery, sea vegetables, dulse, kelp, nori, and other foods that don't have overt salt or salt added to them. Tip number 5 is moist foods. Vata is very dry, so moist, watery, juicy, water-rich foods are going to be very helpful for you. Melons in particular in the summertime, eat as much watermelon and cantaloupe and honeydew and all the fresh melons that you can. Zucchini is a wonderful vegetable to include because it's got a moist quality. Berries are also a very good choice. Pretty much all of your raw vegan fresh fruits and vegetables are going to be good water-rich choices for Vata to include. Number 6 is eat smooth foods. So things like bananas, root vegetables, and pureed raw soups and smoothies are going to be excellent smooth foods to include in your diet to help pacify Vata's rough quality. The important point is to experiment, see what works in your body. Try implementing these tips when Vata's out of balance. See how you do. See which ones work for you and where you may need to be trying something different. So just to recap, those 6 tips are: number 1, store your produce out of the refrigerator and freezer if at all possible. Number 2, include things like hot bevies, hot soup, marinated curries and stews in the dehydrator, warm or hot temperature foods. Number 3, healthy fats. Eat them, enjoy them, see how you do. Number 4, salt. You got the fat, you got the salt, you are very lucky. Number 5, you want to include water-rich, hydrating, fresh fruits and vegetables, moist foods. And finally, number 6, you want to also include smooth foods like bananas, root vegetables, pureed, raw soups, and smoothies. I hope you found these tips helpful. Again, these are my top 6 tips for succeeding on a raw vegan diet as a Vata predominant individual. Please like this video if you like it, subscribe for more, leave a comment if you are Vata and on a raw food diet. What are your best tips and tricks, and what do you struggle with? I would love to know. Thanks so much for watching. Much love to you. Namaste.